everybody, and welcome to another episode of Blood on the Razor Wire TV, where we bring it to you real and we bring it to you raw. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, definitely share the video. I don't know yet, but I think this will probably be one of the best videos that we've done at Blood on the Razor Wire TV because of the person that we got on here. But I'm not going to keep talking. I'll let him introduce himself and tell you guys who he is, where he's from, and how much time he's done, and we'll get to it.
What's up, everybody? My name is Larry. In the prison system, I went by Crash. That was my moniker. I'm originally from Alaska. I was sent to a private prison from Alaska in Colorado and caught a bunch of institutional charges there that turned my 3-year sentence into 15. I ended up doing 14 years, and I've been home right now for about 4 years.
So they called you Crash.
Yes, sir.
That's a hell of a name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that because, I mean, some people don't know what Crash is, right? So in prison, when people talk about Crash, what are they talking about?
So crashing is basically not giving a fuck, just doing whatever, whenever, however, just get it done. Doesn't matter if you're going to get caught. Most of the time you're going to get caught. Just go for it. Basically like a kamikaze.
Crazy life to live, right? So,
Yep.
You're from Alaska, but you ended up in the prison system in Colorado, correct?
Yes, sir.
So in Colorado, I know that they had a crew down there called the 211 crew, right?
Yeah.
You called the 211 crew? Are you allowed to talk about it?
I mean, I can say I was at one time part. No longer. It's not 211 crew anymore. I'm not really going to talk about what it is. There was 3 groups that have came together now, so it's not really 211 crew anymore. Everybody's under 211 crew, but it's all one. There's only one white gang in Colorado now.
You can't say what
No, and it's Aryan Empire.
It's all good. So the 211 was kind of like a white gang, right?
211 was a white gang. It was founded by Benjamin Davis. He was actually at one time a Blood. And he came into the prison system in Colorado in the 90s and wasn't treated fairly by the blacks, and they were ran over by the black and Mexican gangs. And he started his own gang, and it blew up.
I was in federal prison, man, and I had heard about the 211 gang from federal prison.
Yeah, there was a big thing. One of my bros actually got out in 2013 and killed the prison director in Colorado.
Yeah, that's how everybody ended up finding out about 211. But why did he go kill that prison director? Was it because they locked him in a cell and he snapped? What was it?
Honestly, I really can't talk a whole bunch about it. Basically, they were ad tagging us. They listed 211 crew in the prison system as a domestic terrorism. Like we're FBI labeled domestic terrorists, and they were ad tagging us all. And in Colorado, they do have parole, but what they were doing was they get funding for every prisoner they parole. The state gets the funding for this many prisoners paroled. But what they were doing was they were paroling us to our mandatory release date. So on paper, we were paroled, but we were still stuck in the prison system. We didn't get out until our mandatory release date, but on paper, they were saying we were paroled. So we would end up sitting there maxing our sentences out, but they were locking us down. We were in 24/7 lockdown. You were lucky if you got out 3 times a week to get a shower, handcuffed to the shower, no outside time whatsoever. They did not have rec cages at the time. They do now, but at the time they did not. We would literally walk from one cell to another in handcuffs, be in there for an hour. There's a pull-up bar in there, and then get a shower for 20 minutes, locked in a little metal box, and then back to your cell, and that was it. And I did 7.5 years like that.
Crazy. I know you talked about you started with 3 years, but ended up with a 15-year sentence, right? What was that for?
Yes, sir. So Alaska had sent us from Alaska to a private prison in Colorado. Alaska doesn't have a bunch of prisons. They've recently built some new ones. But they used to send everybody with more than 2 years, or that was STG, they would send us out of state to contract prisons. We went, I believe at one time we were in Mississippi. I know we were in Arizona for probably 10 years. And then the Arizona contract ended and we ended up in Colorado. And Colorado was a little bit different because when we opened a prison there, so they hired a bunch of people from Walmart, prison guards. They told them all that they were going to have minimum security prisoners coming, and then they filled it up with gang members. And not only did they fill it up with gang members, up in Alaska, it's not always, but they keep a lot of the sex offenders have their own pot. They have their own movement time, so they don't have to move with everybody else. They